Now, Jesus teaches about humility. Don't we all need some of this? Some more than others. When Jesus noticed that all who had come to dinner with him were trying to sit in the seats of honor near the head of the table, he gave them this advice. When you are invited to a wedding feast, don't sit in the seat of honor, because it's not that the wedding isn't for you. What if someone who's more distinguished than you has also been invited? The host will come and say, give this person your seat. Then you will be embarrassed and you will have to take whatever seat is left at the foot of the table. So meaning, don't allow your hubris to drive you. This is like when you're going to the gym for the first time. One of my favorite saying is leave your ego at the door. When you come into the gym, it's about staying in your lane. It's about working on your craft of where you're at, right? Somebody who's 300 pounds and losing weight is going to have different goals and a different look and a different way about how they move through life than somebody who's trying to put on weight, right? Or maybe somebody who's trying to rehab from an injury, or an athlete that's trying to get better in their craft, or somebody who's, in powerlifting, who's trying to get stronger. Like, whatever they're doing is up to them, right? Don't think that you are above all of them and that your training is better than them, meaning that you're going to go over and take up the bench press instead of the dude who's trying to maybe become the world's best bencher. You're like, I can bench 225. I'm trying to work myself out. This is my time to work out, right? This is my gym. I pay my gym dues. Why shouldn't I get the bench right here, right now? When the dude who's training to be a powerlifter, who has a competition in a month, who's, patiently waiting for you to get over, that's what we're talking about here, right? And you should feel embarrassed when you get called out on some shit like that. Instead, take the lowest place at the foot of the table. Then when your host sees you, he will come and say, friend, we have a better place for you. Then you will be honored in front of all other guests. For those who exalt themselves will be humbled, and those who have humbled themselves will be exalted. To me, this right here, Luke 14:11, is literally my idea for bragging rights. If I walk into the room and I say how great I am, you're not bragging, you're just stroking your own ego. But if you walk into a room and your friend and someone like disrespects you or just says something to you, your friends are like, whoa, do you know who you're talking to is? That in itself, to be exalted by your friends, is true bragging rights. I love this. Jesus teaches about humility. This so far has been one of my favorite passage of Luke 14.